Yeah, so she walked towards me like she want to fight me or whatever. So I'm like, gonna fight her or whatever. Next thing you know, flat back, get in front, like, hi, no, what's up? She was like, remember what I said? And I'm like, what's good? And I square up with her or whatever. So at that point, hey, it's going the down. Now we fighting round for round. It was two rounds, yeah, and the bitch snatched my wig off. That's all you can do. And windmill, like, what the So at that point, hey, it's going the fuck down. Now we fighting round for round. It was two rounds, yeah, and the bitch snatched my wig off. That's all you can do, bitch. And fucking windmill, like, what the fuck?
But okay, so that what we saw in that fight is what happened. We didn't. There was no unaired fight between you guys.
Well, of course, you don't see it all because there was two fights at that time. Y'all
Oh,
don't even see, y'all can't even see two fights. Y'all see
right.
parts of what they want to show y'all. Y'all, no,
Oh,
y'all didn't even see.
yeah. Because all we just see is y'all walk into your room and then just be like,
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
okay, see, you giving us
And
all the
y'all need
tea.
to motherfucking slow that shit down, period. Um, and check that shit the fuck out. Yeah, brown sugar, like I said. So, do you recall when Wop Wop and Bad and Bougie and Flyback were talking?
Yes.
Okay. And Wop said this all started because brown sugar.
Yeah.
No, the fuck it didn't start because no motherfucking brown sugar. Let's go back.
Ooh.
At one point after the show, I was only communicating with um, Slim and Wak Wak. And at first it was only Slim. So, after some time I started communicating with Wak Wak, who was cool, whatever, blah, blah, blah. If I'm cool with you, I got your back, just like
Right.
you got mine. Whatever. That's how it's supposed to be. I work in the hospital. I was having a bad day one day. I'm getting off work. Wap from me hit me, text me, and tell me how they was all on live. Like some of the girls, some of the cast was all on live, and they was talking shit about me. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what the fuck was they talking shit about me for? And like, I'm like, they wasn't even talking about me. They was talking about somebody else.
And you already having a bad day.
Right. And I was just like, I'm like, they wasn't even talking about me. They was talking about y'all. And
Mhm.
they was talking about everybody else. They didn't say anything about me. She was like, no, you might want to go watch that again. I don't even think I watched it at this time yet because I'm driving. So I'm just like, I responded or whatever to what she said or whatever. And I like text her some shit or whatever. I'm like, if bitches was secure about their spot or blah, 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 whatever I said or whatever, you feel me, is what I said. I said it. I can't take it back. This is my friend at the time, and that's what I said. I was having her back like I was supposed to. And so months later, that text message was sent out to destroy my friendship with somebody else. And even though it was a 3-month-old text message, when we start building a friendship and a bond, I don't feel like they should have got that mad at that text message because it was 3 months old and you said some shit about me too that was told to me by your bestie that you don't even know was told to me a few things, and I let it go. So it's like, I feel like we all can let it go. But if people are still upset and mad about things like that, then it's like the friendship was never real to begin with.
Yeah, and you could have a conversation about it. It's like if you have an issue, just bring it up to me. And like one, if I did say something, I can apologize to you if we can just sit down and talk. But don't give me the opportunity.
I'm good. I'm good.
So
They can
I'm
have
good.
it.
Okay.
I'm good where I'm at. The point is, she sent me a message saying that they were on live talking about me. So how the fuck you get on national TV and want to sit up here and say that I sent you a message telling you something that Rollie said? No, the fuck I didn't. The motherfucking message was already sent out. You told me about the shit. Not only that, she had told me they had beef in the house the whole time, which I never even knew. And I told her I never even fucking knew. She was like, how the fuck you didn't know? I'm like, bitch, because I didn't even fucking know. She was like, why do you think I stopped hanging with y'all?
Hmm.
So how the fuck did I start anything? That beef was already there.
And see, this was one of our questions I was coming up, but I don't even need to ask it anymore because now I know where all this came from.
So like I said, I'm tired of motherfuckers trying to put shit on my motherfucking name. So I need to clear some shit up.
Yeah.
Period. And I also want to clear up the fact that the comment that's going around about the premiere party that I I started that because I told Rollie that Gabby and them said that she called me stupid. Like, no, the fuck I didn't. I told Slim. Did I know that Slim was going to tell Rollie and they were going to end up calling me on the phone? No, but that's how it fucking happened. So, no, motherfuckers, why y'all sitting up here steady trying to push it on me? Get the motherfucking facts. How about ask me?
Ooh.
That's what the DM is for. I just want to clear that up too.
I'm glad you're able to clear this up. This is what these interviews are for, so that people can finally hear from your mouth exactly what happened. Everybody has their own perspective, but I mean, it sounds like you giving facts.
That's all it is. If I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong on these cases, so I needed to clear that shit up.
Okay. So even though we were surprised by what happened between you and Bombshell, there was another whole like plot twist where it was between Dottie, Rollie, and Slim, and it kind of snowballed from our interview. Apparently, she called her a firecracker. So that's what she said in our interview. And I wanted to know what your opinion on the drama between them was like how that escalated. Because that seemed like it came out of nowhere to us.
Right. So, of course, I was the fucking middle person because I was cool with everybody at that time. Like, these were the people I was fucking with. Like, so I'm telling everybody it's not that serious. Like, I sent in the group message, like, we had a whole little group chat or whatever. I even sent it to them, and like, I sent it to Dottie separately or whatever. And I told them, I sent them all the same messages because I knew that it's always some bullshit. And later on, when this shit come or whatever, I sent all y'all the same fucking message. And the message was pretty much saying that I didn't feel like it was that serious, but it wasn't said about me. So I couldn't really understand why, you feel me? But I understood whatever she said did hurt their feelings.
Right.
So I tell them, like, if the friendship is worth it, then y'all need to talk about it or whatever and either move past it. But shit, at that time, wasn't nobody trying to move past shit. They was like, fuck that shit, fuck that bitch. So yeah, that's what happened with that. It didn't have to do nothing with me. So it's like, I couldn't really relate. She didn't say nothing bad about me. She said some good shit about me. So it's like, I couldn't be mad at her. All I could do was try to calm everybody down since I'm cool with everybody. But it didn't fucking go that way. She called her a firecracker, but I think everybody did at that time because she spazzed out on everybody at the photo shoot because she was getting stepped on and she was just, tired and irritated or whatever. And she just kind of like went in or whatever, just out loud type shit. So
right.
That's probably where that came from. What she said about Rollie wasn't said about me, so I couldn't really feel the way Rollie felt either.
Yeah.
So they got their own reasons on why they mad.
Later on in the reunion, after you and Bombshell already fought once, twice, you go at it for a third time after the host Claudia kind of initiated a round 3. And how do you feel about it watching these fights of you two?
That shit was fucking crazy. Like, I do feel like she engaged that shit to happen, especially actually being there. Everybody else is seeing little clips. Y'all not seeing like what really was going on. Y'all not seeing or hearing, or how about the fact that all the girls are saying I got set up. Even Bombshell, Flatback, said that she felt like I got set up. And I'm like, why the fuck everybody that was in that room said that? How about that? I'm like, what the fuck? Because they're like, why would they put you in a room with people they know didn't fuck with you, right, that you didn't fuck with? Mm-hmm. Why would they tell you to go in there and get hair and makeup when there's other rooms upstairs? So
I know what they're doing.
Yeah. So that shit was crazy.
Do you have any relationship with Bombshell today?
No, I do not have a relationship with her. I don't feel like there's no need to have one with her. She just do her thing, I'll do mine. We were just on a show together. We fought. That's it. There's nothing there.
Okay. And one of the standout moments of the reunion that had the fans talking a lot was when Sony called out Chance and his sexuality and misogyny and colorism. So what was your take on the allegations and what his reaction was like upon hearing them?
I definitely think as far as the colorism, he does have a type. I will say that. I don't know what his type is per se, because I'm not him. That's something only him and God knows. Speaking of, tapes and shit, I don't know if there really is a video of him. I ain't never seen that one. I've seen other videos.
You said that one because I know what you're talking about.
I ain't never seen that one, so I can't really say. I can't really say about that, but yeah.
And Stoney also named you as one of the girls who Chance wanted out of this section, which kind of supports her argument as to him being a colorist. Do you have anything you would like to add as to what happened that day and how it made you feel?
So that day was actually pretty fucked up. Okay. That was a fucked up night, but I was lit as fuck. I'm gonna say that. So me and Wap, Flatback, and her sister ride together to the after party. We had like 2 of them, 3 of them, whatever. So we ride there or whatever. We get there or whatever. Flatback and her sister doing her thing. Me and Wap kind of like moving around or whatever, but we end up meeting back up in this one spot and we were just chilling or whatever right by both of our sections. So, like I said, both of our sections, because these were both Zeus sections for all of us who are with Zeus. Nobody had their own section. I just want to clear that up. We were all sharing these 2 sections. So me and Wap was in and out both of the sections, So we're in front of the section or whatever because we're dancing on a dance floor. We're not just standing around looking like, we were standing around and shit too. But when we start getting lit, we start dancing and shit too. So we on a dance floor, like we're not dancing with guys and shit. We just in our zone, like dancing with each other, like whatever. Yeah. Having our drinks and shit. I never would have fucking known that he said that I couldn't be in his motherfucking section because I for sure would have been in there even more. I would have went all up and through that motherfucker. I was grabbing drinks and shit all in the section and shit because they were coming and they were right there and this is my section too, so I'm grabbing drinks, but I'm still, doing my thing. But at one point, I got a little fucked up and I said, fuck it. I'm finna go where the fuck I want to go. So I started walking a little more over there into the section, and Mangina was right there with who was there? Gabby and Stoney, shit, and some other people or whatever. All I know is he started pushing me. And I'm
out the section?
No, with his arm like this, like trying to push me out or whatever. So I'm pushing him back, like, and he's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, what are you doing here? And he was like, something. And I'm like, I'm on season 2, you on 1. I'm supposed to be here. What you talking about or whatever? And so, he's still trying to push me or whatever. And so he's like, security, come get her. So I'm like, security? So security come over there. So I start laughing and I put my hands on motherfucking security and I start twerking even motherfucking more, all in the section, all in my whole little, in y'all section, in y'all's motherfucking spot. Sure in the fuck did. And did nobody say nothing to me. And they were all right there. The only person that said something to me was Mangina. Y'all sent Mangina to do that for y'all. And I think that was just hella fucking weak. I'm sorry. That was fucked up.
What did he say to you? Do you remember?
It don't even matter. He was just like, the fact that you were putting your hands on me, like, and then you tried to call security over there and their security didn't do nothing. I just put my hands on security and still start dancing. And I did not move until I felt like moving. But at that point, he tried to say the floor was wet. And he was just trying to help me so that I wouldn't fall. But you was just talking shit to me. So like, I was confused. So later on, the next day, I get tagged on another blog page and that video is on the motherfucking blog page where like me and him are going back and forth verbally or whatever, but you don't really see the physical part. But you can hear Gabby and Stoney in the background, like, basically, like, get her out of here. Like, get her out of here. Get her out of here. Why is she here? Get her out of here. But no one said it to me. I'm right there the whole time. And y'all got this man putting his hands on me. Why y'all didn't say, get out of here? Why y'all didn't tell me to move? Like, why y'all have a man do it? Like, and shit, I didn't even hear them saying that to him or each other. They were actually saying it to each other. And the comments on the video was even asking them in the comments, like, why y'all not saying that to her? Like, it's hella people asking, like, why y'all didn't ask her? Basically, the reason I'm saying this is I never knew motherfucking Chance was the one the whole time that wanted me out the section. I would have never known that because she was in the section.
Yeah.
She might not have been up there where he was at, but she was still in the section. So I never would have even guessed. And it's like that shit was said so fast. And it was just like, I was just so surprised that she was even having my back, because she never really spoke to me in the house, that it was just like, I'm gonna let her have that moment. I would have never even thought he said that, but apparently he did, because it was confirmed. So
that's lame. I'm glad you held your own and tried to stick in that section too.
no, I didn't even give a fuck about the section. I didn't give a fuck. I was already in the section. It was just the principal. At that moment, I wanted to walk over there, and I did, and nobody said or did anything. They had a man put his hands on me instead of saying anything to me. And that was fucked up.
Yeah.
That was real fucked up. I felt when I seen that part, when he was questioning him in the house, it was like, yeah, I knew that was Chance, but at the same time, that was you too. Because I seen how you treated me in the club that night. So how you treated those women in the house that night, it kind of made sense to me. Like maybe it was both of them. Like, I mean, you did have a earpiece, so
right.
But I would love an apology, because that was fucked up. Because I actually thought he was a cool ass motherfucking person. Like I actually have a video of us in my phone from the premiere party, and we look cute as fuck.
So do you think he might be a little bit different off camera and on camera?
I don't know. I just know a lot of those girls switch up when they get around certain people. So maybe that's what it was too. Because some of them will speak to me when it was just me, but when they'll get around their friends, they don't speak to me or smile or a motherfucking nothing expression. But when y'all see me by yourselves, though, you feel me? Like, it's just crazy.
Okay, so some fake shit going on.
A lot of fake shit. That's why I kept to myself the whole fucking time in that house. It was too much fake shit for me.
Yeah. Understandable. At least you can be by yourself, you know. You don't need anybody by your side.
Right.
And Rollie and Slim had a lot of words for you online, such as fake and flip-flop, following you and Dottie squashing your guys' beef. So what do you have to say to them, or any fans that may think that your friendship with Dottie is disingenuous?
I really don't care what they think, or anyone for that matter. Like, if I'm cool with you, I'm cool with you. If I rock with you, I rock with you. At the time of the reunion, we were not cool. We actually spoke the very next day after the reunion. I spoke with her and WAP and Grantee actually that day for the first time. And we all basically got over it, squashed whatever drama we had, let it all go. And shit, we left it on the show, basically, and moved the fuck past it. So I just didn't understand how, if I was cool with Slim and Rollie, how that would make them so upset. Like, when we all were cool at one point. Like, so if that makes me a flip-flopper or fake because I accepted their apologies, and I also apologized as a grown woman and moved fucking past the bullshit. And as y'all see, me and Miko got booked. So everyone thought we were just hanging out or whatever. We actually got booked for the same event.
Oh, okay.
And so we were at the same event together because we were booked and busy. What if we didn't squash our fucking differences at that time and we just happened to be there? And then it probably would have been some bullshit. You feel me? But we actually squashed our bullshit the very next day after the reunion, and we got booked for a booking at the beach, and bitches decided to go live and talk all kind of shit. And what's crazy is Slim acted surprised, but she already knew me and Miko were cool because I told her. So I was also surprised, like, about them going live and like just going in like that when it wasn't new, you know. Like, you already fell out because you were mad at me for being cool with her. I mean, if people want to be mad at me for being cool with other people, then it is what it is. Like, she didn't do nothing to me, my family. I didn't get hurt. She didn't get hurt. Like, and my whole thing is, y'all both cool with people that, Slim, you fought the fucking twins. Y'all both was beefing with them the whole time, but now y'all cool. So how y'all do the exact same thing? Y'all saying the exact same things that I said, and it's cool.
Okay, so you think it's pretty hypocritical?
It's very hypocritical. It's the exact same situation, except me and her never fought.
Right.
That's the only difference. We just made money together. We've actually been booked 3 times together.
Really?
In
Okay.
other states and all. So, I mean, it's not my fault we be booked and busy.
Okay, so there was a lot of stuff that went on with Rollie and Tokyo with their online drama, and there was stuff that was going on between them too with address posting and threats. Did you expect them to get physical as many times as they did?
Oh shit. So the thing about it is I missed all 3 of those fights
Mhm.
with WAP and fucking Rollie because I was upstairs getting my fucking wig put back on because the shit was snatched off.
No, you wish you were there.
Hell yeah, I wish I was there. I should have been in the fucking window or something. That big
Right.
ass window Rollie was twerking in. I should have been in that motherfucking window watching. But instead, I was in the back talking big shit, getting my fucking wig put on, and Zeus telling me to come on, hurry up. So, but I'm hella mad I missed that shit. All I know is Rollie come upstairs like, I just beat both of them bitches' ass. I'm like, who? What? What are you talking about? And shit, we just was going up. Shit.
You're like, fuck, I miss everything.
Damn, right?
And fans actually noticed the producer calling Rollie back on stage to fight Tokyo for the second time. I know you had some thoughts on production a little bit. So what are your thoughts on their involvement in the fights during the reunion?
Well, hope they don't get mad at me. I still love y'all. But I actually went in on the entire building because I felt like I was on some fuck everybody shit at this point.
Right.
Like y'all making me fight this bitch all motherfucking day since I walked in this motherfucking building. Y'all made me fight on my fucking birthday. I've been disrespected, humiliated, all type of shit. You feel me? So I was kind of on some fuck everybody shit. They edited that shit out. I cussed every motherfucking body out in that motherfucking building. They edited that shit out. And I'm so glad they did because I already was looking like an angry, mad Black woman. Shit, I didn't want to look like one even more. That's why when you see that edit, when it skips to the part where Janessa is complimenting my music, that's why I'm like, because it was just edited out. Like I just got done because somebody in the audience had called me a bitch.
What?
Somebody, a random in the audience, a random, while I was going in on someone else.
That's called a fan.
Yeah, he really is. He be in all the girls' DMs.
Ooh.
From the first and the second.
We're not even gonna bring up a name because it sounds kind of irrelevant.
Very. So he calls me, he tells me to shut up, bitch, during filming while I'm going in or whatever. And at this point, it was crazy because all the girls got up and started going in on him for him.
Oh, good.
Didn't have to say shit. They all got up and started cussing this nigga out. And I'm like, yeah, you bitch ass nigga. Like, because none of us respect you anyway. You're a fucking clown. So, like, that shit was fucked up. But he ended up apologizing later on or whatever, like, not too long ago. So, whatever.
For what? Like, that's so unnecessary.
Right, especially the fact that he was in my DM saying he wanted to help and produce my music.
Oh, I hate when guys get into girls' drama. Like, literally has nothing to do with you. What you call me a bitch for?
But yeah, that was definitely a girl power movement, and I wish it was more of those in the fucking house because I feel like the whole house could have been lit. Like instead of on some divided as, oh, let's be on this bullshit, let's be on that. Like I just wish everybody would have got along and that shit would have been turned the fuck up. But instead, it was like, Like honestly, a lot of them girls was fucking mugging me, and I was mugging them every fucking day, right? Motherfucking back. The only person that was like really speaking was Bad and Bougie. And that's why I fuck with her. And it's crazy. A lot of people do not fuck with her. And I feel like they some real haters because she does her motherfucking thing. And one thing I noticed about that girl is that whatever she did on the show, she turned that shit into some motherfucking money. Like, oh, y'all like my motherfucking gown? Guess what? They're for sale. Oh, you like my lipstick? It's for sale. You like this? Oh, I got some for you. Like, come on. Like, how can y'all hate on that? And she's bad. Like, I don't get it. That's just some hater shit, period. But she was the only one in that house who was coming up to me, like hugging me, like complimenting me, like being on some like grown woman bossy ass shit, like not no hating ass little girl. Like, so I definitely have a different respect for her.
Okay, so she wasn't following anybody else and like
Not at
riding
all.
somebody's
No,
coattail because they didn't like
no,
you. Good.
no, she was
Good.
not.
Okay. So another big fight happens, which we kind of touched on a little bit. It was after Rollie and Tokyo went at it, and Dottie was seen going into the bathroom, and Rollie came and attacked her out of nowhere. So what were your feelings at the time when you heard what happened compared to now, how that fight went down, and now that you've seen it play out on TV?
Damn. Like at the time, yes, we were not cool. So I was just like, it was funny or whatever at the time. But then it's not funny to me anymore because we're cool. And when now that I actually saw it, like I didn't even see that shit. Like now that I saw it, like even when I first saw it, like it just don't look right. Like it just doesn't, it just is not cool. It's not a good look. Like it's just not okay. Yeah.
So we recently actually interviewed Miko when we were discussing the topic. She kind of said that, like, when that fight happened, no matter what feelings you have towards somebody, like that amount of like hatred in her eyes, like when she saw it, watched back and saw how like brutal it was.
My feelings were more hurt because I understand like you don't like me, but it was just almost kind of like crazy because the way that she did attack me, it was so much like hatred behind it. Like, where is all this hate coming from? Like,
She was like that, that wasn't warranted, even if I had said something that was messed up. Do you kind of feel the same way?
I agree.
Okay.
I agree with that. That shit wasn't cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Only because, for one, she wasn't fighting back. Like she wasn't fighting back. And like they're just a different size. And I just don't think it was a fair fight overall. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I wanted to get your side since you guys are now cool. So, and again, like you didn't necessarily get to see it from the beginning. You just heard a fight happen between them.
Right.
And I guess you didn't get to seeing it afterwards. It's like you actually see how brutal it was. So that's why I wanted to get your take on it. And later near the end of the reunion, you actually confronted Claudia about how she initiated the fight with you and Bombshell. Looking back at it, do you still feel like she was wrong? Do you think that you and Bombshell would have went at it for a third time, even if she didn't say what she said?
Probably not. I don't think we probably would have got into another fight because we already have fought. The only way we would have gotten into a fight is if somebody would have like engaged it because she be on some chill shit, I be on some chill shit, and it's like we already fought. Like you feel me? We had no reason to fight on stage now. Like we're on stage. Like you feel me? Like who wants to really be on stage fighting? You looking crazy. Like at the end of the day. So the only way that would have happened, I feel like, is if somebody would have engaged it, or if she wanted some more camera time and she would have said something to me, and then I would have reacted and we would have fought. Other than that, I do feel like it was engaged by Claudia.
Slim runs up on Dottie while all the eyes are on Rollie and Bad and Bougie when they're going at it. And because you and Dottie used to be cool prior to filming the reunion, was there any part of you at that time that felt like what had happened to her was going too far?
It happened so fast, honestly. Like you couldn't even really see what happened. Dottie did send me a picture later on of her knuckles. They were like all fucking swollen. Really? Hell yeah, her knuckles was swollen as shit. I was like, God damn, I didn't even know you hit the bitch.
That fight happened so fast.
I don't know. I just know her knuckles was swollen and shit.
Slim was like a boomerang going over there.
That shit happened hella fast. I ain't gonna lie. It happened hella fast. Honestly, I think they both probably got hits in hella fast, but the camera might not have gotten it because it was so many people in the way. Like, there was so many people in the way. They probably both got like a cool hit in or whatever, and then it was just over so fucking fast. Like, you couldn't even tell what happened. And it's like, to be honest with you, it was so much shit going on at the time, because at that same fucking time, remind you, motherfucking Rollie and Bad and Bougie are getting into it. Right. So it's like, fuck, now you gotta watch your motherfucking back. I don't know if this bitch gonna try to run up or this bitch gonna try to run up. And so I gotta watch her just in case the bitch try to run up on her. Like, it's just hella shit going on at one time. So it's like, fuck, what the fuck do you do? All you could do was just be ready. Like, so I was ready. But hey.
Out of all unexpected fights, I really thought that Rollie and Bad and Bougie were gonna go at it. I thought they were actually gonna fight.
I did too. We all did, honestly. Like, that was both like ready. That was both ready, but nobody threw that first hit. So
And Bad and Bougie did not stand down.
she didn't. She was like, "What's up?"
Yeah, I can respect that. She was pushing back. You're right.
That shit was crazy as fuck. But I don't know. Nobody threw that first hit, so that one didn't go down.
I think we had enough fights up until then.
Right.
With everything said and done, the show being filmed, the reunion being filmed, how do you feel about the way that you were portrayed on the show and the reunion? Do you feel like there were any misinterpretations or misrepresentations of your character that you would like to clear up for any watchers who may not like you on the show but are open to hearing you out?
Yes, I do. I want y'all to remember this is fucking reality TV. So they want to get your fucking craziest moments, your anything negative. They want to get that. Like, there was a lot of positive shit and things that we all said and did that was not aired. So don't just think that's us. Like, there's more to us than that. Like, you guys have the option to follow us and get to know us and like be on this journey with us. But I do not like the way that I was portrayed on the show because I feel like it was more so in a negative light and people didn't really get to see who I was for me. But if I were more turned up and fighting and shit, that's all y'all would have seen. Like, that's all y'all got to see. Like, y'all saw a lot of my negative reactions to things. Y'all saw me fighting. Y'all didn't really get to see me or learn anything about me. So, but shout out to the real ones that did see past all that bullshit, that's hit me up and followed me and supported me along the way. And y'all appreciate everything that I did show y'all, whether it was negative or positive or whatever. I love y'all. Thank you. I appreciate y'all and stay on this journey with me.
Okay, and before I let you go, if you watch any of my interviews, you know my favorite thing to do at the end is play a game. And so what I'm going to do, which I've done with the past few girls, is I'm going to go through every girl, and I want you to give me a positive and negative of each person, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You were just as excited as Biggie was. Okay, so first is going to be Soldier Girl. I want a positive and a negative.
I think she's a great mother. And a negative.
Brought up the snacks for this one.
Oh. A negative. I just wish she would have talked a little bit more. Like, she did actually come up to me after our scene and like we spoke like grown ass women. So I do respect her for that. I just wish she would have like shown more of herself because she like, you know, she was that bitch on the show, like, you know.
Yeah, and she's pretty as fuck.
Right.
Okay, so how about Fluffy?
A positive. She be doing her thing. Gotta give it to her. A negative. I don't like how we were in the house one day and she came up to me with this weird ass fucking necklace that was a fucking eyeball with some fucking teeth coming out of it and went like this and was like, here, look at this. She was like, touch it. I'm like, hell no. I'm like, if you don't get the fuck away from me. So that's a motherfucking negative. Like, bitch, you're fucking possessed or some weird demonic shit is going on.
Oh, you think she does like witchcraft?
I don't know, maybe. And the thing is, this probably sounds like I'm fucking lying, like it's a joke. This is not a fucking joke. Like, she had a fucking necklace on with a weird, scary looking fucking eyeball with fucking teeth coming out. And remind you, we just had our scene. I didn't even know at the time she was going room to room fucking telling people I'm crazy and all this other weird ass shit. But you come up to me with this weird ass fucking necklace telling me, here, touch it. Bitch, what the fuck is that?
Oh my.
I was like, if you don't get the fuck away from me, that shit was so fucking weird. Like, and I like weird ass people, but that was a little bit much. Like, I believe in God. Like, that was
that's where you draw the line.
So that's my negative. That was the long one.
Okay. How about Danny?
A positive. She a go-getter.
Okay.
She gonna go get it. A negative, I didn't really talk to her too much. Everything she said when we did talk was positive. Next time she go on the show, because I'm sure she will, just do a little more research. That's it.
Everyone keeps saying that she had no idea what the show was about or who it was for.
She didn't give a fuck.
That's the like hilarious part too. She really just didn't give a shit what she was doing. She was like, whatever, I'm here.
Yeah, her friend gave her that call, like, come through, and she came through.
Okay, next is Bad and Bougie.
Positive. I already said hella positive shit. So
she's like, let's go straight to the negatives.
Negative. I just wish she wouldn't even give these bitches the time of motherfucking day sometime when they be coming for her. Like, you already that bitch. You already know these bitches is mad, and they've been watching you since before you did a song with Neo. I don't know when it was, but bitch, you got a song with Neo. You was just gonna be on Kanye shit, so he started tripping. So laugh at these bitches and keep doing what the fuck you doing.
Okay. Next is Biggie. Not the giggle.
Oh shit. A positive. I was surprised she said something positive about me. That's my positive.
No, you gotta do better. You gotta do better than that.
Okay. Because she been saying negative shit about me this whole time. And I don't understand where it came from. Because like you said, we barely talked. So how, even in the boxing ring, you was like, flatback, beat that bitch ass. Like, I didn't even know we had a fucking problem. Like, where'd the problem come from? Because when you saw me, you was asking me, do you look good? And how's your hair and shit? For the negative, I think you should take your own advice where you're telling everyone they need to be themselves. And I think you need to be yourself. And I guess for a positive, I'll add on to that. I'm glad that she finally admitted to what she did to end the speculations. And that now, you know, she has her OnlyFans and shit up. So congratulations. You're getting paid. So now, and also I want to bring up the fact that you mentioned that you don't understand where the beef was with me and you, that it came out of nowhere. I was on Miko's Dottie's bandwagon. That's a lie. You were actually on Yodeler and everyone on that live's bandwagon. Remember the one that Wop Wop texted me about when you guys were talking shit about me on the live when the show first ended? So baby, don't forget, that's how it started. I never had an issue with you. You were also throwing shots at me since the first fucking or second fucking episode, which I never knew. So baby, you the one that had the problem the whole time. So let's talk about it. That's my positive.
Okay. All right. Next is Smalls. Got to do it back to back.
Who? Oh.
She said.
No, I really.
Oh.
I'm
Okay.
No. She also was on that live talking about me, which was fucking weird. Because I've always said she was beautiful and all that good shit about her. So I don't understand. That was way back then. So a lot of these bitches just have problems with you because I don't fucking know. Honestly, I don't fucking know. But a positive, oh, girl, put that blonde hair back in, bitch, because you was looking bad as fuck. I didn't even recognize her. So yeah, that's a positive. No, we saw her. We was like, who the fuck is that? And it was her, that blonde hair girl. Yes, put that blonde hair back in. A negative. I don't know how old she is, but I just feel like maybe she's just young right now, and she just probably got a lot of room to grow. And baby girl, you could be like, you could be bigger than your sister, girl. So, you know, you don't got to be up under sister wing. Get from off of her wing, girl, and watch. You're gonna be doing big things.
Okay.
So yeah, leave it at that.
Okay. Baby Ruth.
Positive. She was actually a cool person, and she was hella funny.
Okay.
And I've spoken to her too. After the show. She's hella funny. A negative. I wish she would have said a lot more, like how she felt to people.
Yeah.
When she had the chance, but shit, I guess I felt like that about my damn self too. Because I didn't really speak up how I wanted to in the house either, because I was trying to be like so mature and whatever. So maybe that's what she was trying to be on too. I don't know. But I wish she would have spoke up a little more. Because there was times where she was supposed to go in on bitches.
And she did.
But she's still a cool person though.
Wait. So what, can I ask what may have happened to where she should have gone off on someone?
That whole scene where like her and Slim was right there and like the Fab Five was like on her head, like on Slim head, she was definitely supposed to like, you feel me, say something. It's numerous people on your friend, like, and you're not saying nothing, like,
right.
You know, and then of course, I would say this, if I were cool with Slim still, I would have felt the way in the room with Dottie and Sonia also, because she didn't really speak up then either, as much as Slim probably would have wanted her to. So if I was her, I would have probably been upset about that, but that's just me. She should have just spoke up a little more, I feel like, because she was actually given times to. I did. They just cut my shit out. That's the difference.
That's annoying as hell. Okay, next is Smiles.
She has a beautiful smile, and I think she knows how to motherfucking use that motherfucker to whatever she needs to, like a motherfucker, period. And the negative, I did not want to say this because I like her, and I still like her. But I saw the interview with Stoney, and I just want to say, in the house, she was definitely talking shit about all you bitches.
Just like behind all their backs.
She was talking shit about all you hoes. I ain't gonna lie. And it was hella funny too. I was cracking the fuck up.
Okay, so she's not as innocent as we think she is.
And another scene I told you about when we was all sitting at the table.
Yeah.
Me and her kind of got into it.
Really?
I got into it with them at that whole table except Danny. They didn't play any of those scenes. Because when Flatback tried to say the whole little bitch comment or whatever, and I'm like, well, why you didn't say that when it happened? Why are you letting everybody hear? They tried to make it seem like me calling them bitches was me being less of a woman than them. And I'm just like, wait a minute, you was just throwing chicken and Twinkies and shit. You was just calling bitches the other night. You was just saying I'm going back and forth with all them. They cut all that shit out. So it was like, baby, I guess none of us is that then. But yeah, they cut all that out. So there was probably a little bit of truth to what Stoney said, but I also don't feel like she does it in a bad way. Like, I feel like she does it in a way where like, shit, everybody else talking shit, so I'm gonna talk shit too. Like, in a way like that.
She's not
like,
trying to be malicious.
I don't think she's being malicious. I just feel like she's just talking shit because everybody else talking shit. And at the moment, that was what she wanted to talk shit about. And I don't feel like she'll talk shit to everybody either. I feel like she'll only talk her shit to certain people that she know probably not gonna go tell all the other girls to get her like jumped or some weak ass shit like that.
Okay, so next is Rollie Poly.
A positive. She understands the assignment for the TV screens. Definitely. A negative. She needs to just stop listening to other people and just stick with her own mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, how about Dottie?
I like how, like, even from the beginning of all this shit, like, how, like, she'll get into people where they'll come for her or whatever the fuck, like, she stand her ground. Like she definitely stand her ground.
Yeah.
So that's positive. A negative, maybe how she stood her ground with certain things. I probably would have done differently, but she probably could say the same about me about some shit. So yeah.
Next is Yodeler.
A positive, I would say I like how at a young age she like she's a go-getter. Like she a hustler. Like I can respect that. Because there's a lot of girls her age that ain't doing shit. Yeah, she about her business for sure. A negative, I wish that she could have continued to be that same person she was on the first day when me, her, Dottie, Granty, and I think Fluff were in the room, and she was like open, talkative. She was like giving us pointers. She was being like a cool ass person. I wish she would have continued to be that same person throughout the show.
Yeah, she was a lot quieter this season.
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying like overall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is Wop Wop.
WAP, a positive. She's a great mother also. A negative, I wish she would have fought in the ring that day the way she fought that last round in the reunion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next, not only do I want a positive and negative, but I gotta ask because you kind of brought up the fact that y'all aren't cool anymore. So next is Slim. I gotta ask, how did that happen on top of the positive and negative? I know you know I was coming for that.
So the reason we stopped being cool is because I forgave Miko and decided to be Dottie. I decided to be back cool with her after all the bullshit.
Okay.
Dropped all the drama and the issues and the fake drama and the unnecessary bullshit and decided to turn it into a bag and be cool. Like, so she didn't respect that. She wanted me to just stay mad forever and just have this fucking beef for life when I was never touched. She was never touched. We was talking shit about each other, like, and it wasn't that serious. So that is why we fell out. So I told her once she get over it, tap in.
Okay, so you'd still be willing to be cool with her if she comes by and is like, you know what, I'm over it. The beef is ridiculous. Let's be cool because I enjoyed our friendship. You'd be down to talk to her?
I honestly can't answer that right now because I don't think that she's at that point in life right now to have that conversation with me. And I don't want to have that conversation with anybody until they're actually ready for that type of conversation. So until then, we can leave it how it is.
Okay, and with that being said, let's do the positive and negative.
The positive, when we was cool. That was my bitch.
Yeah.
The negative, she just gotta chill. She gotta relax on certain things. Like I used to be the same way though. So like they used to call me a firecracker. But I had to grow up one day. Like I had to grow the fuck up and I had to stop getting so mad. I'm still working on my anger. I'm really not there yet, especially y'all just see me fighting, but I feel like I was defending myself because I did not get up first. I was actually still sitting there. I didn't even take my heels off. So, I mean, I was still ready for whatever, heels or not. But I don't know. I just feel like she needed to be able to let shit go.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right.
Shit ain't that serious.
All right. So next is Shine.
Shine, I like her. I feel like she got a lot of haters. I feel like she be doing her motherfucking thing. And yeah, bitches to be mad as fuck. And I feel like she could have definitely made it to motherfucking top 2, 3, 4, whatever in that motherfucking house if she stayed. But I just feel like she was just over all the bullshit. Bitches was really just mad at her, like, cause she had a cool personality, like she looked good, like bitches was just mad and wanted to just fight her because she was just be angry at her because she looked good. And of course, like, yeah, they saying she was like slow and dingy and all this other shit or whatever. I just think she was just a fun girl. And if it was something that she didn't give a fuck about, the fuck you want to even give it that much attention for? Like, I'm gonna play stupid too with a bitch that I know don't give a fuck about me. Bitch, yeah, bitch, fuck you.
And that house looks like it's a lot to deal with. So I almost understand.
It was very stressful.
I mean, I say almost every single time I do an interview with one of the ladies, I'm like, was there not a time that you wanted to be like, I'm getting the fuck out of here? Because I don't think I would have the mental strength to be in there.
When I got eliminated, I was ready to go. Okay, my fucking feet were numb. Like, my feet were hurting so fucking bad, and I wasn't feeling that good. Like, I didn't know if somebody gave me COVID or what. I just know, like, it was going around, and I was not feeling good, and I just did not want to be there any longer. Like, I just wanted to go home, so it was kind of perfect timing.
Okay.
Plus, I need to celebrate because, like, we never had that fucking party, as you see.
Right, no birthday celebration or anything.
Well, I actually did have a birthday celebration.
Oh, okay.
I had everybody cancel their fucking flights and had to cancel my dinner reservation and my trip. But it's all good. So instead, I made some last minute dinner reservations, and some of the girls were supposed to come, but they was taking hella long. So I had went or whatever, and I ended up not going there. I ended up hitting my other homegirl that wasn't on the show, and we got like full body massages and shit. I had my little seafood boil. So yeah, okay. I had a good time. Okay, plus, being in the house was that was a birthday present to me too.
Exactly.
So. Right.
Okay. Next is somebody that you didn't think that you really had any beef with, but Skittles.
A positive. I definitely like her work on her hair.
Okay.
And she do it in New York, which is my second home. So that's a plus. A negative, I just feel like she doesn't like me. And she doesn't really have a reason to. I just really feel like that. And it's not even that she don't like me. I just feel like it's just something, and I could tell, and I could tell, and I could tell.
Right.
But it's all good because there's no hate on my end. It's all love. But I always see her like in all the negative comments about me in the blogs from day one, like saying, like, even actually commenting little weird shit. So it's like, I just never felt like she liked me, and I really never really cared. I just thought she had, good work. And I told her that because I'm not a hater.
I was just going to say that. Like, I can appreciate that, the fact that that somebody doesn't necessarily like you, and you're like, okay, that's cool. I'm not going to hate you. And
I'm used to
you're still bomb at what you do.
Period.
Okay. Second to last is Granty.
Granty, positive. I feel like she definitely is a great mother, like, and a mother figure to a lot of people, and like, she's an open person and she's kind. A negative, oh my gosh, I'm gonna need her to stop watching motherfucking reality TV. I'm here to stop watching all these damn shows and get off of this shit, because this shit is just too much. Like, it'd be a lot of bullshit. And it's like the fact that her child is in the entertainment field, that could make, that could affect her and piss her the fuck off, because a lot of these girls be coming for her daughter. Like,
So and she wants to be protective.
Right, of course, as she should. Like, So yeah, other than that, like, yeah.
Okay, and last person, or out of the girls, is your best friend that you want to go skipping down the street with, you want to have slumber parties with, and it's bombshell.
A positive. When the bitch was being cool, the bitch was cool. She was hella funny and she was cool. The negative is you let the comments get to you. And like I said, other people, I feel like, got in your head. But, nobody's going to admit to that. But I feel like that's what happened because we had no issue. Fuck all the other little bullshit. Like, come on, nobody was really tripping off that shit. Like, be your own fucking person and stop trying to put on for the camera and just be you. It's okay. Like, they're gonna like you either way. Just be yourself.
Okay.
And please don't mention me in any more interviews.
Ooh.
Because I'm tired of going back and forth on these blogs and you playing crazy. Like, you didn't just say something about me on another blog that I was responding to you on. But then when my reaction gets posted, you play crazy on the next blogs. So just please stop. Just stop it. You're gonna say you're one. I'm gonna say I won.
Right.
When we played in slow motion.
It'll never, it just needs.
No, it is because you don't see any scenes with me getting. Never mind. We'll just leave it at that.
And do you have anything positive and negative to say about Chance himself?
A positive, I gotta salute him for even having a motherfucking show and still doing this thing all these fucking years and keeping this shit lit and keeping this shit going and giving us all this platform to be a part of. Because I mean, at the end of the day, if it wasn't for him and his show, some of y'all wouldn't have even known us yet or at all. You never know. So that's a positive. Another positive is these bitches know them 2 songs he got is good. Okay. I don't know why they sit up there hating, because when them shits come on, that shit be stuck in your head. It's in my head right now.
It's catchy. It's catchy.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, stop. A negative, he just need to be true to himself. But sometime in the industry, you can't really be true to yourself. So I get it. And that's for any type of topic or subject or whatever.
I agree with you. Okay. Now, I got no more questions for you, but I want to give you the opportunity that the show never gives people, or rarely gives people, TV itself, to talk about your personal life, your business endeavors. I want to hear about your music and anything else that you want to promote.
All right. Well, y'all know me as Brown Suga, but I'm also known as Damo Reigns, DOMOREIGNZ. Unfortunately, my Instagram page got disabled, so I do have a back. Yeah, it did. So I have a backup that I'm on right now, Damo Reigns _. Hopefully, I'll get my real one back. I do music. You can find my music on pretty much every outlet. You could just type in Damo Reigns, DOMOREIGNZ. I'm from Vallejo, California. I was born in San Francisco. I moved to New York chasing my motherfucking dreams by myself. So I did end up on an episode on Love and Hip Hop.
Is that a new episode?
It's not a new one, but you can still Google it.
Okay, I haven't seen Love and Hip Hop forever, so I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yes, you gotta look that up.
Okay.
Just so y'all know, because a lot of people think like this is, people first time doing shit. No, it's not. But it's the Golden Child episode where Remy Ma and Papoose, when they had their child. You can also catch me on 2 episodes of Black Ink New York.
Those shows that I watch all the time. How did I not peep this?
Yeah, I have red hair also.
Okay.
Mostly party scenes, but I'm still in that thing. Straight Stunning magazine, y'all can check me out. So these are real magazines. So I am a published model. Well, I used to be. Now I just do music.
Still, that's amazing.
So this is straight. Yeah, this is Straight Stunning magazine. These are throwbacks, y'all.
Oh,
these are throwbacks. You feel me? You got like your biggest artists in these motherfucking magazines, like biggest people. Like my first photo shoot was with Frank Antonio, who actually is the first person to like do a real photo shoot with Nicki Minaj. Remember that she had like a Superwoman outfit on her?
Yeah, I know exactly. Like I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, he shot that. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Check him out. This is the only time you will ever catch me like this in this magazine, Straight Stunning magazine. You feel me? The only time ever for Straight Stunning. I'm also in Straight Stunning Chronicles, which is on Netflix. I'm playing a dirty sheriff in that, so y'all can check that out. I do also have a couple interviews on. I have 2 interviews on Shade 45 radio station that y'all can look up or check out. I have a snippet on my page for one of them. So yeah, I just chase my dreams and yeah, I do music. I don't model anymore.
Okay,
but I do my
so you want to get into acting too, which you've already been doing. So that's like a passion of yours also?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, I'm excited to check that out. You're gonna have, what did you say the name of it was?
Straight Stunning Chronicles. It's a DJ K Slay Chronicles. So he has Straight Stunning Magazine and Straight Stunning Chronicles.
And I hate the fact that I just like looked at this, but I just like yesterday heard your music and that shit is fire. It's good. So for real, literally like check out her stuff. And wait, give your Instagram one more time and all the plugs. I don't know if you do any other stuff like YouTube. So give whatever you want people to follow you on.
Yes, so I'm thinking about getting back on YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel. It's called Damo Reigns 100. You can find my music on pretty much every outlet. You just type in Damo Reigns. I also have new music dropping soon. I have a few videos coming up. Another movie I'm in is E40's movie. I don't know if y'all know about E40, but I'm from the Bay Area. It's called 16 Bars, the movie. So y'all make sure when that comes out, you'll see me performing in there as well.
You're talking about E40?
Yes, E40, the one and only. Where I'm from, Vallejo, California, 707. Yes, the Bay Area.
Okay, killing.
But yeah, so y'all could check my music out. That's really my number one. If y'all need models or whatever, y'all could tap in with me. I need models and dancers. So you guys tap in with me for that as well. I need models and dancers. Yes. DamoReigns@gmail.com.
Yes. Oh, message her if you need models, message her if you want models, whatever. And follow her on Instagram, on YouTube, follow her music. You got to follow Formation Production, the Formation Production on Instagram.
Yes.
Follow me at Don't Touch My Hair, and you got to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mo Visuals. That's where all our interviews go. And I know this was really long, and I appreciate you for taking the time out to do this. This was so much fun, and I fucking love your personality. You're hilarious.
Thank you.
You're a lot of fun to talk to, and we got a lot of tea out of you today.
Oops.
No oops.
I hope y'all use some honey.
All right, well, thank you so much. I'm going to let you go. I hope you have a great rest of your night, okay?
Good night.
Have a good night.